has broken the legal procedure, you can appeal on that. You cannot just appeal because you feel that the judgment is unfair. Oh, I should have received a judgment in my favour. That's not it. If a judge, and again, equally does not follow legal procedure, the case is flawed, and therefore it can be thrown out. The judgment, that is, not the case. The judgment can be made or set aside, made annulled. Okay? Generally, we'll say set aside rather than annulled. Set aside, because that's more posh. Okay. In civil cases. Now then, it could be anything procedurally that the judge has broken. It could be the fact that you weren't notified of the hearing, so your case was struck out, therefore the defendants found in their favour. Could be something that the judge has said and continue to have said in favour of the defendants. And likewise, it could be said to you, and the decision of appeal the defendants put in. Everything has to be fair play, a balance, no favouritism, no bias. Procedure, alright? Breaking of procedure. A judge sits there, he or she, sir, madam, whatever, has to have read the notes, the case papers, alright? Now then, on an appeal, if they've not read the case papers, therefore they have broken legal procedure. Because the procedure legally is that they read the case papers that you've presented or the defendants have presented. If they fail to have done that, they failed in their procedure, because by failing in that procedure they can't give a right judgment. So you can go to a decisional judge, as it were, district judge, then it goes to a QC, but nowadays the system is that it goes to district judge stroke QC. Just as there's no high courts, it's all different levels. Alright, there's 3 different levels of court. It's all been watered down now. All watered down. Anyhow, you can appeal to a judge. You put in your appeal notice, your N244. You can attach explanations to it. Doesn't all have to be on one form, or you can ignore the box on the form for what you're appealing and just put it as an attachment. Okay? But the thing about it is, you've got to point out that the judge, in this case, say, hasn't read the papers, because if they'd read the papers, they'd have seen this. Okay, so procedurally they are incorrect. A broken procedure, legal procedure. It's always legal procedure, legal procedure. You've got to keep quoting legal procedure. Not just anything, legal procedure, legal process. Okay, and you lay it out before them. Clearly, the judge should have said this. If they'd read the papers, it is clear, ipso facto, look here, the thing speaks for itself, that they should have read the papers, and they have not read the papers. Otherwise, they would not have said to the defendants this, that and the other. Because they couldn't have done so if they'd read my papers. And you go on and on and on. And other legal procedures that have been broken wherever they submerge, come up. I'll leave it at that. But this whole system is bent in favour of the establishment and its departments. The media is the same. Left-wing media stirs up the people, mostly lazy people, ignorant people, willfully ignorant, to see or to view rather those of us that tell the truth as being aggressive, antisocial, nasty, evil, brutish, aggressive, persons whom should be looked upon as monstrous, aggressive, vile, disturbers of the peace, unruly individuals, nasty to the core. Yes, of course we are. Go on. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And really, it is they that are accusing us of being evil, that themselves are evil. And this has been going on for centuries. Right? Christ had a demon possessed, said the ministers, the hierarchy, even the Sanhedrin, the parliament as it were of those days, when Jesus Christ walked the earth. Oh, he's called a drunkard, he's got an evil spirit, he's of the devil. Oh, he's a liar, he's a reprobate, he's this, he's that, he's the other. He was none of those such things. None. Absolutely none. But who were? Who were? The Pharisees. The hierarchy. The hierarchy. It's like Bunyan's Mr. Innocent, isn't it? In the Pilgrim's Progress. And the Pilgrim says to the interpreter, "What meaneth this?" And there's a man there standing in front of him, and he's black. Oh, absolutely black. Are you racist? Yeah, I better not go out and buy some black felt tip pens, then I'll call myself picking racist, eh? And the manufacturer's racist, eh? And the shop racist. Can't use the word black. Anyhow, he's black. And then all of a sudden, it falls away. And the man's standing there, and he's absolutely clean. "What meaneth this?" says the pilgrim. The interpreter says, "This is Mr. Innocence. And people have thrown mud at him. Mudslinging. It's covered him. And he's the blackest fiend around because of the mudslinging. But beneath, he's innocent. Innocent. He's Mr. Innocent." It's the same today. Good men are slandered, mudslung at them. "Here, take that, you child molester. Take that, Freddie, you child molester. That and that and that." And they get on the piggy bandwagon, these people, you know. "Oh, Flo. Hey, Flo, come here. He's a such and such, you know. Oh, is that right? Hey, Tim, come here. He's such and such. And who said this? The government said this. The media says this. My local council says this." Who the hell are they? But corrupt people. Stirring up the people. Just like the Sanhedrin and the ministers. Hey? Crucify him. Wasn't it? There is a perfect example of how people are manipulated by the hierarchy. And let me say this in the conclusion. Who the hell stirred the people up in the first place? aside from the politicians, the Sanhedrin of Israel at the time, within the city of Jerusalem in those days of John the Baptist? Who was it? The ministers of religion. So don't come back to me and don't go to other people and saying about ministers being this, that and the other. Those ministers who say, oh, I'm a Christian minister, and I'm off to prison, I'm off to prison. And people say, oh, well, that's Christianity for you. No, it's not. No, it's not. We need to have a balance. There are blackguards in this world, and they blag their way through this world, and they'll take up positions in this world, just like politicians and just like the ministers of that Old Testament. And they're all blackguards, and they're all saying what they are, but not what they really are. They're all blackguards, blagging it. Hey? I'm an innocent politician here. So Theresa May, the country is safe in my hands, and people are sitting there going, meh, 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 meh. And then the next one, she's letting down, meh. Hey? Yeah, of course this shepherd, this false shepherd has let you down, you sheep. Isn't it? Hey? Begging robber and a thief. Only in for themselves, these blackguards. Hey. Do you know, life will disappoint you if you have a wrong view of life. I tell you that now. And you'll be saddened. And you'll be depressed. And you'll be forlorn. And you'll be wondering what the hell is going on. And everything's a loss. And you can't hold on to anything. Everything's loose. Where the hell is everything going? Well, I say, hey man, hallelujah, it's going west. Hey, by the political moral compass. You know, when we understand how things stand, we can say, yep, bugger off, you bugger off, and you bugger off, and you, grand, you're a rate, I'll side with you. When we understand, really understand how this world operates, we can stand above it and say, right, you blackguards, eh? And you can address these people here, the Chief Constable of Merseyside and the Chief Commissioner of Merseyside, and you can tell them straight, I'm not afraid of you. Who the hell are you? You've got your position, you've got your office, you've got your pay, but you're charlatans, you're blackguards, you're blagging it all the way through. All the way through. I'll try and find that officer, that piece of footage of that officer who assaulted me. In Chester. That was fun. I'll try and find that. It's around somewhere. Because that was fun. That was funny. That was funny. The poor fella was hurting himself. Trying to physically assault me. Apart from everything else. Sorry, it makes me laugh even now. Especially when he said about, I can have you arrested for disturbing to the peace. Come on then! I'm shouting at him, come on! Give me the cuffs! Put the cuffs on! Get me to the magistrate! I want to go to the magistrate! And he doesn't know what the hell to do. Poor sod. And he kept on and I kept on and I said, I want the whole of this to go to the magistrates. I was protesting against the Manchester fakery bombing. And I said, well, you know, we can have it out in court, magistrates court, the reporters will be there, everything will be there, and this lot will be exposed. And he pissed off. He ran. His little leg started, and then he got quicker, and then he got quicker and quicker and quicker, and he pigged off. Because they pigging know. So a lot of these officers know that the Manchester bombing wasn't a bombing, that it was fakery. And don't want it exposed in court. Oh, I wanted to go. Oh, in the cuffs, in the court. Hey, no pigging solicitor representing me. Get there out in the court. Why did I do it, Your Honour? Well, sir, why did I do it? Simply this. And I tell him, I say, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? How can a bomber blow himself up 4 pigging times? Come on! Tell me, everybody, how can he blow himself up in an exit, in a foyer, in a meeting and greeting room, in a balcony? Sorry, 5 times! And at the Manchester Conference Centre, 5 times! I've done a video, I've put 4 times. I forgot about the meeting and greeting room that girl came out of 5 times. And then he went home for tea. Hello, love. Busy day. Yes. Late into the night here. Yes. I'm sorry about I'm late home, my dear. 11 o'clock, is it? Oh dear. Hang on, dear. I can smell smoke. What have you been up to? You've not been smoking, have you? You've not been onto the fags, have you? No, not me. No. I had an urgent job down at Manchester, the arena down the road. I had to go and blow myself up in the exit. Having done that, I thought, well, make it more spectacular. I'll go up into the balcony and row seat 90, and I'll blow myself up. And I blew myself up there, my dear. So yes, I'm smelling of smoke, unfortunately, you know, and cordite. But then again, you know, I felt, you know, this is such a good job and such a good venue. I went to the foyer and I blew myself up. And then I thought, no, you know, let's get a bit of entertainment. Let's go back into the theatre. And I went into the meeting and greeting room just off the theatre there and the arena. And I blew myself up again. And do you know something, my dear? What's that, love? Do you know, I got a bit fed up blowing myself up like that. I thought I'd have a bit of fresh air, and I went out for a bit of fresh air, you know. A bit smoky, off the clovey. And I thought, oh, you know, let's have a fresh venue. So I walked a mile there up the road, and I came across this building, Manchester Conference Centre. I thought, joy of joys, here we go, inside, press a button, bumpy, one more going. Okay, so I went, and I couldn't get in, you know. Love, I couldn't get in. The pigging guards wouldn't let me in. And I knocked on the door. Let me in, I want to explode myself. No, you can't use the toilet in here. No, not that explode myself. Explode, buttons, Luke, buttons. Oh, buttons. Oh, no, you might scratch the paintwork, love. Do it outside. All right. Make certain car park over there. There's a car in it. It's got a camcorder on it. All right, dash cam. Hang on a minute. I'll just phone him up and see if he's got the footage going. All right. So, love, he phoned up and said, yeah, there's a car on that car park there. And it was filming time. Hey. And I thought, stars in your eyes, here I come. Murphy the Bomber. Hey? So I stood outside and I took the 2 buttons because I like safety in numbers. That it's safe to press 1, and if it doesn't work, to press 2. Hey? And I've never been put on hold. Never. And I've never heard any music. Never. So I presses me buttons, love, and boom! And you know I'm on TV tomorrow. I'm on TV. Yeah. Outside. Outside the Manchester Arena. Oh! And of course, the next day comes and he's going, what the fuck? I'm not. You know, he's going berserk. I blew myself up 6 times. 6 times I blew myself up. And they were only mentioning it once in a foyer. All that trouble, all that stress, all that dynamite. And they were only mentioning that I blew myself up once in the foyer. Oh, they can't even see me on dash cam blowing myself up. I'm so upset. Isn't the world a funny place, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't it a funny place? And you know something? The authorities don't like you to take the mickey out of them. And I always do. Because if they're going to pig and laugh at me, they can have it back. If they don't like it, stop it. Stop it. You can have it back. And it's the simplest cure, I can tell you that. And a medicine for stopping any fear of the faces of these people. If you get fear of the faces of these people and you're stuttering, just look at them as being windbags. Just imagine them as being nothing. Stupid, ignorant, and you'll get to smile within yourself. Yeah, carry on, mate. Yeah. Hey? Hey? I'll tell you something. I was in London. London the other day. This big police kept turning up and looking at me. So I got fed up of this. And so, as I was filming, this car pegging turned up.